y'all. Welcome to the Mad Goats podcast. Today, my name is Leonard.
Dooley.
Khalifa the Great.
Uche checking in.
Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of it.
Everything.
Yeah, make sure y'all do that. If you're already on YouTube, like I said, you're already here. Might as well drop a sub and a like and a comment, and you know what I'm saying? You might as well share it. So, yeah.
Appreciate y'all. So we ready to get started?
Yeah, what we got today?
Yes, sir.
What's on the
All right.
list?
It's just sour.
So, what are y'all thoughts on social media? As far as what you see in today's social media, what goes on, the accounts you follow, people you interact with, overall, what are your thoughts, your takeaways from social media today?
I'm gonna let y'all go first. No, don't point to me.
It's not a real application. A lot of the stuff is fake. That's what I gotta say.
Social media is, okay, how do you want me to answer? You want me to answer it on how I see social media?
Yeah.
Okay. Social media is funny as hell to me. It's funny. The way I use social media is more for business than it is for,
Pleasure.
yeah, for real, if I'm
Same
being
with
honest.
me.
I use it more for business than anything else. But like I said, sometimes I'm on there and I'm always on social media having a good time. I don't be in my feelings on social media because
Right.
it's social media. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Khalifa said, it's make believe. I'm not saying everything on there is fake, but a lot of shit on there is make believe. As far as talking about, if we're talking about celebrities, how people compare themselves to celebrities on social media, you don't see their struggles, you don't see
You have to be a fucking
their
idiot to
day-to-day.
compare yourself to a celebrity.
Yeah, on social media especially, you don't know how they live in real life. Social media is, you're supposed to put your highlights on social media. That's what it is, in my opinion. It's your highlights. So yeah. What do you think?
All right, nah, I'm not gonna
Go ahead.
I think for social media, I don't think it's actually healthy for people in the long run. It's caused too many issues with people these days.
Mm-hmm.
They go on people go on there, they look at these perfect picture scenarios that people are in. People taking trips in Dubai, people taking trips to Atlanta, people taking trips to Saudi Arabia, wherever the fuck. And it's they look
Why are
at
you
that
taking
stuff.
a trip to Saudi Arabia?
Look, it's their
You're
choice.
trying
It's not
to
my
get it?
choice. Don't do that. But but they just do
Maybe
those
I'm going for
things.
Hajj?
Hey, look. It's not. It's above me. It's between them and God. But
Trying to be a porta party.
shit. But it's they go and they just see these things and it's just I want to do that. If you look at it for maybe inspiration, maybe it could be good for that. But people go in there and they see these perfect picture lifestyles and people just don't live that. So it's not healthy I really think it's just not healthy for people. We are too young of a species for that kind of stuff yet.
I agree with you.
Because
In the
people
long run, I don't think it's healthy for people's mentality because people, like I said, when people compare, I feel like this is my opinion on it. I feel like when people compare themselves to other people or whatever the case may be, you compare yourself to something else and you don't end up living that same what you think is reality, you consider yourself a failure.
Yes.
And that's not the case because what you see on social media might not be the reality either. It's all perception.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's how I see it.
But that begs the question of how do people define? To me, it's subjective, but
Mhm.
people really try to define success as an objective term means I have to have this amount of money
By this time.
by this amount.
I see what you
Maybe not always. It's my time.
Uh-huh.
But I gotta have this amount of money. I gotta have this type of
Okay.
car. I gotta have a Bugatti.
Okay.
I
I
gotta
see
have
a
that.
Bugatti.
Bugatti.
What is a Bugatti?
A Bugatti. That's how Andrew Tate says it. But I gotta have this. I gotta
That's because
have
he has
that.
an accent.
Look, it is what it is. I gotta have my own jet. Then DJ Khaled just buy a Boeing or some shit. So I gotta
He had
have
a- he
this.
bought a what?
He just bought a Boeing.
A bone jet.
Yeah. It's I gotta have these kind of things. They look at that stuff and it's I should have that.
And I ain't
that's how
saying,
people get
what I'm
depressed
saying,
off that stuff.
you should strive to want to live that life, but
If
it's
you
don't
but if
kill
you don't
yourself
like
if you don't get there next week. You know what I'm saying? Social media is, for me, like I said, it's entertainment, it's for inspiration, but one thing I've never done and will never do is compare myself to anybody or anything that I see on social media. I use stuff as inspiration and motivation.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
That's how I see
You
it.
don't differentiate yourself. You can look at that and be like, oh, that's kind of cool, and you can put the phone down. Other people, they'll look at it and be like, why am I not there yet? Starts playing the violin with a little teardrop coming down the line. I should be there. I should be there with them. So, and people, that's how I'm not gonna say majority, but that's how a lot of people like look at that, and it's very bad for their mental health.
Yeah, I think in the long run it's definitely.
And it's
bad
like
for
I
mental
think there's even, maybe you can correct me on this if I'm wrong, but I think isn't it like a study that shows suicide went up when social media starts going up and up.
health. Oh, for real?
So
Goddamn.
it's like it's not very.
It could be because of cyberbullying.
It could be because of that too.
But either way, social media. So
But it's
it
like,
falls under
but
yeah,
people
so it's
like
social media.
I just think that as a species, like we're just too young to handle that type of connectivity. And on top of that, there are people that worry about things that's not even happening in our own fucking country.
That's true too.
All because of social media, huh?
Stay
Talking
woke.
about some stay woke. What do you think, Khalifa?
I already said what I think.
You didn't elaborate though.
It's a fucking joke, social media.
How do you use social media?
I just post every now and then. It's just pictures
real
of
king.
cars.
The real king, yeah.
The Audi Real King.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't take it seriously at all. At all.
I
So
don't-
social media to you is all jokes.
It's all jokes, yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Khalil?
So my take on social media, realistically, it's just I feel like it's a blessing and a curse.
Mhm.
Like overall, what you said, Leonard, was really like where I'm coming from. Like statistically, most people fall under depression and suicide and all that because of what they portray from social media. Now, for me personally, I look at social media as a place to be entertained, a place to be informed of what's going on, and also a place for keyword inspiration. So, for me at first, like, growing up in the social media world and everything, you see so many things going on and like, the highlights and people doing this, people doing that, people doing, but, it got to a point where you realize and you mature into a mentality and realize like social media only presents the glamour. There's never like the worst that somebody went through to get to where they are, or like
Right.
what they had to go through to accomplish what they're doing and everything
Right.
like
Like
that.
I said,
So-
just the highlights.
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like everybody's different journey is on there,
Mhm.
and there are different ways, and then all you got to do is just like take it with a grain of salt or inspiration, and just do you. So yeah,
Yeah.
to me it's just a big blessing and a curse. I mean, don't get like a lot of things has changed because of social media, like
In a
the
good way, right?
in a
And
good
bad
and bad way,
Yeah,
in a
in both
good and
ways.
bad
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
What
Yeah.
side do you lean more towards, good or bad?
The thing is, I don't think I could lean towards a side because, for one, social media has paved the way for the world to be connected on a whole nother level.
I think it's a bad thing.
It's and yes, it does
I
have
wanna
its
hear why.
it does have its negativity, like its negative ways of like how certain things are portrayed. The way we date now is like so different now
Yeah.
because of social media. The way we just have outlook on different ideologies and everything, like it's like somebody like it takes one person to just put a drop of like bath salt in the water and just tarnish
I'm gonna
so
cancel
many
it.
people. Yeah, so
I'm
so
gonna
many
cancel it.
people
I
get
hate 'em.
influenced and things like that. So like I can't really say there's a side I'm leaning to. Like I'm just really in the middle. Like there is a good side and then there is a bad side.
Right.
So it's like you gotta be your own person to judge. Like
Don't
which
be a
side which side you're gonna be a part of.
Well, what are y'all opinion on the bad side? Like what would you consider the bad side of social media?
Too political.
Political, social,
I was literally gonna say something like that too. Like
Political-
too many dummies speaking their thoughts
No,
on that.
seriously.
dating, freaking, what else I could say is bad? Just and also ideologies like I feel like the shade room, and I'm about to throw shade, but I think the shade room is something that's destroying our black community.
What is the shade room?
I don't
The
follow
shade
that.
room.
They post all types
They
of
post
controversies,
all types of controversy.
everything, bro.
I feel like
this
right
couple
or-
got divorced.
I feel
if
like
this celebrity got arrested.
that's destroying
All
our
right.
black
So, like,
community.
TMZ.
Whether they get it right or wrong, they
Shade
don't
room's
correct
a little
themselves.
more.
If they get it wrong, from what I've seen, they've never
Yeah.
corrected themselves if they get it wrong.
Right.
And it's just like I had to unfollow them because like I forgot what story it was, but it was like they were just so wrong. I just couldn't follow them no more.
But this
But you gotta
is the
understand.
thing. Even if there's a correction in a news story, most people never read the correction.
But that I get it. Most people won't read the correction, but the fact of it is, it's good standards for those people who actually look for the corrections that they do it. Because if I look at where I get my news from, if I see that you obviously got this story wrong, and it's like I'm coming back to you again to like see if you made the correction for it. Because if I see that you don't, why should I trust you on the next story? Then?
Yeah, when you're,
I will go
you're
somewhere
still
else where I
valid.
know somebody who at least have the decency to
But
correct
the
themselves.
thing is,
It's like a
people
person
don't.
who never miss when they're wrong. Why would I ever go back to you? Why would I ever have arguments with you again, knowing that I know that you're wrong, but you're never going to admit that you're wrong, or at least apologize for you being wrong?
I feel like yes, what you're saying to piggyback on it, like shade room is messing up the black community because it's so toxic. Like, why do we need to know Jada and Lil Baby broke up? Like, how does that serve us?
Jada and
like,
Lil Baby with dating?
What?
Not
Like,
Jada
just
Pinkett,
hypothetically,
Jada
like,
Wayne.
like hypothetically,
Oh,
like the
oh.
stuff they put on
Okay.
there. Like, but I'm just speaking hypothetically.
You're lucky Will Smith
Like-
wasn't here.
You know, and like Will Smith thing, they just add fuel to
To the
fires.
yeah.
They add fuel to
But I was gonna
fires,
say,
and it's like people eat that, and you gotta understand, people eat that
Oh,
up.
yeah, we-
You may not eat
everybody
that
loves
up,
gossip.
but there's other people eating it up.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
other people
How
being
many-
tarnished mentally with it, and it's like,
but there.
I don't know this. Wait, hold on. I don't know this is a hot take, but quick question: do y'all think Tory shot Megan in the foot?
No.
I think that sounds ridiculous, but I don't want to get slandered.
Yeah, that's-
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't want to get slandered.
I
I think it's ridiculous. But I was gonna say, oh yeah, speaking of like, news outlets like TMZ and the Shade Room and what's the other guy? Say Cheese. Say Cheese deals more like with rappers though. So I
Yeah,
can't
he
really
said,
include
yeah,
him.
he has a specific
Yeah,
niche.
yeah, exactly. But as far as Shade Room specifically, you gotta understand they're a news outlet for like that's what they do, celebrities.
They
Yeah,
got
that's their
news
niche. They
outlet.
focus on celebrity lifestyles and all that
They say
that
they're
goofy shit.
news outlets.
So it's in their favor to put out the shit they put out to draw the attention.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
so
get
like
it.
Of
on the
course.
business aspect, they're doing what they're supposed to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
on like how like you said, how it makes us look,
Yeah.
it makes us look terrible,
Yeah.
bro. Like in
Yeah.
all honesty, and I ain't gonna sit here and act like I've never like scrolled past their page and laughed at a thing or two, but it's like when you look at it that way, it's like, damn, this shit actually does make black people look very fucking bad. Like,
And
No, like you said, on a business, because all publicity, really business wise,
it's good publicity, hell yeah.
Business wise, yes.
Business wise,
Yes,
right.
but like I'm saying, like as in like how the powerful effect that it has on us and our people, on the way we think, on the way we move, and the things we do. Like people underestimate that type of influence.
So the shade room is that influential.
I was about to ask that question. Do you guys think that it's like for black people in America? Do you think that's like our number one source of information and gossip?
The Shade Room?
on social media, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Nah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say not me, but I'm not
No,
all
no,
black
I mean,
people.
I mean,
so,
yeah, it's like for-
yeah,
for-
we're,
but I think
yeah,
the
we're speaking
majority,
from-
yeah.
I
Yes.
think so.
Because it's like when I heard of the shade room, I instantly followed it.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
what I did. It took me years to unfollow them.
Literally,
Yeah.
I'm just hearing of the shade room today.
You never heard of the Shade Room?
Fuck no.
He's not black though.
Let's tell y'all, Khalifa comes from a special world
You guys
that's
are crazy.
Tell
just
people
right
what-
outside the DMV.
Tell people
you
what
know,
county you from.
right outside the DMV.
They don't
So-
need to know.
He said the last episode. Go watch
I'm not trying to have them believe in
But yeah,
that.
let us know what y'all think in the comments as well. Like, what y'all think about social media?
What do you
Like,
think about the shade room?
you know, shade room, all that. Like, you know, how does social media play an effect in your lives and the people's lives around you?
I got a
wanna
question
know.
for y'all. This is for each of you to answer. How has social media affected or helped you since you've been using it? And how long have you been using social media?
I've been using. Well, I'll start. I've been using social media since probably middle school. So that's probably like '09,
Okay.
'08, and I would say the good things about social media is help me move more discreetly, because you got different personalities on social media. You got people that literally post every single day, everything they doing, where they at,
Drive to
tag
work.
it, all that. They do all that. For me, like I said, I get it from my dad. I'm very, I like to say I'm very humble. I post here and there, but I'm a live in the moment type person. I may be out, it's like last weekend I was out and everything. I'm just living in the moment. I don't need to post that I'm here in Howard, I'm here at UMD, I'm here at Rose Bar, I'm here, and that's for me.
Damn,
It just
that was
helped
this
me.
weekend.
Yeah, so because then again you gotta understand,
my God.
everybody's watching. You don't know who. When I say everybody's watching, you don't know who's really for you watching and who's not for you watching. So for me, it just helped me move more discreetly, with more discretion. But and then also it's helped me stay in tune with I follow certain pages like tech pages, stay in tune with stuff in my field with cybersecurity wise, resources and stuff like that. Connecting LinkedIn is a big platform. That's part of social media. So there is good in social media. So,
Yeah.
It's helped me greatly in those aspects.
I've had it since high school. Never really post on there at all.
Yeah.
I just
To
recently
this day,
started
y'all,
posting.
he has -2 pictures on his portfolio.
Literally,
It's like,
I don't
no.
really post at all. I see no point to it, really.
Right.
I know.
So you have a social media to keep up with shit.
I don't keep up with a lot of stuff.
Oh, you keep up with stuff.
Khalifa,
Well, we gonna say that combo for another day.
No.
Khalifa, do not lie.
No. Okay.
This podcast.
Yeah,
Majority of what I send, it is from another group chat that I'm in.
Khalifa, do
I'm
not
lies.
serious.
Do not
I'm serious.
lie.
Bro, I believe that some of the stuff I've seen your timeline though.
Actually, no. My timeline.
No, it's
showed
not
you-
even the
no,
timeline.
My timeline
It's the
He
for
must
you.
have changed it after
Is
Ramadan.
when you go to the search.
You must be mad.
When you go to the search, I need to see your search.
No,
I
my
need to
search
see your
is-
search.
Let's see
I
your search.
need
is
to see
not
your
great.
search.
My search is
Actually,
not
be
great.
looking, when they actually be
My
recommended
search-
for you to see.
Because the recommendation is based on what you already be looking
Yeah,
at.
Yeah,
exactly.
the majority of the stuff is literally sports. Football, soccer.
Yeah, bum sports.
Oh
okay,
my god.
Okay, Mr. Hockey.
Sportsman.
Hey,
I mean,
But,
for me,
Look at you.
oh. That be a guy bully.
What would you say, Larry?
for me, I've been using social media since I want to say the 10th grade. It's probably when I had my first Instagram, I think, or some shit like that. I don't know.
How many Instagrams have you had?
Huh?
How many Instagrams have you had?
I don't know. I really don't know. But still. But I had it since high school. But in terms of how it helped me, I think it's probably and it's bad in a sense. I learned some values from it, like things not to do, or traits or certain traits that like a guy should be able to pick up on, or like how you should treat people, how you should conduct yourself, beard management, your hair with waves, stuff like that. Some things
Yeah, it's
that's
very
from social
helpful.
media.
Right.
But it's
Can
like,
be.
yeah, but I think that's probably as much. I also use it to like pick up on certain like news, what's trending on, what's going on in politics when I keep up with that. And I do a little bit of gossip in the celebrity world too. Like I don't follow the Shade Room, but it's like if I'm on Twitter and I just go to like what's new or what's trending over there. If it's not on there, I don't know what's going on.
You know, I don't use Twitter.
I never used it. I got Twitter this year.
Twitter is funny as hell.
I
I
started
haven't
using
used Twitter since high school.
I use Twitter.
Twitter's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not. I used to be so active on Twitter, but I'm not active.
I don't post nothing. I just go in there and see what's.
I literally go into Twitter when I'm bored.
Twitter is dead.
It's
I mean-
TikTok and Instagram now.
I ain't
So
gonna lie.
that's your
I ain't gonna
rotation?
lie. You gonna like Twitter because Twitter be having porn on there.
Hey Mo.
Twitter's like Pornhub.
No, it is. No, especially at this, like around this time of
Are
night.
you serious?
If you
Oh,
get on,
my
if you ever
goodness.
open Twitter early in the morning, it depends who you follow, obviously, but
Mhm.
What the hell do you
you
guys
see
follow?
nothing but milk, bro. It's
No,
not-
but
but
no.
it's your followers retweeting
Yeah,
stuff.
it's your followers.
It's not them posting
what
it,
your
it's
followers seeing.
And if you somehow
So like, let's say I'm one of your followers, or you follow me, and I see milk being poured, and I retweet it. You're gonna see milk being poured. As
Oh,
well.
you're-
Yeah, I don't
and if you
follow.
click on it, and all of a sudden
You
see the video.
Yeah, they
But
go
the
right
thing-
to it.
and that's-
They
but
send
that's
you
the
the
thing,
video.
yeah.
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 Yeah,
It's like, oh,
Twitter is fun.
we seen you like this video like 10
You're
PM.
right, exactly.
So we're gonna send you like a couple more videos. And then I fell for that trap. Like, oh,
So you got in the rabbit hole?
I got in the rabbit hole. Yeah, so it took me a break to get out of there. I had to start following that stuff. Following that stuff and start liking like dog pictures and shit.
Hey yo.
That's how you get out of it. You gotta start liking other stuff.
Other
Other
stuff,
stuff,
yeah,
yeah, to get out of it.
get out of
Yeah.
The algorithm.
Cause like, bro, I don't want to see this shit. I'm tired of like waking up, or you can't open that shit up around your friends. It's just like,
Y'all ever?
No, for real.
Yo, you know that? You know, one time this actually happened to me on when I used to take the metro, because you know people are very stupid on social media, bro. There's this junk where like you open it, it's a video of something. It could be something holy. But when you open the video, it's a girl
Oh,
moaning loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh my.
That never happened to you.
That happened in the classroom.
That happened to me at school before, bro.
Yes,
and on
in
the
the
bus.
classroom.
And on the bus.
You are the one who sent it to me.
I sent
At
you that
work.
before? Oh yeah, I did.
Got it.
Yeah. I sent it to him.
I'm doing saying that.
That's
I'm like,
how
you got
I
mad.
know
This happens to your people. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, nigga, you did it.
As soon as you open the jump on loud, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro.
They're like, oh, Khalifa.
He's a fucking culero.
Oh my
But the
god.
way I use social media, like I don't know. I use it for more fun than anything. But lately, I've been using it for strictly business. For the most part, I post on my personal page. You know, like, are we talking about story post or like post? Both.
Either or.
Either way.
Yeah, I post on my story frequently, but majority of stuff I post on my story, if you follow me, is like majority business stuff and funny shit. That's what I post mostly. And then on my actual personal page, like, you probably get a post out of me every 3-6 months.
That shit.
Yeah, bro, I don't post.
Bro,
on
I think my
I
last
don't post my
picture-
actual personal page that much.
I think my
Nah,
last
the
picture
only-
on my Instagram is like from last year. Yeah. That's not bad. I'm
What's your
doing it.
rotation though? What's your rotation?
The
on-
only
What
thing
was it?
I
That was
post
a
is
year?
in a group chat. That's it. That's the only thing I post.
You said what?
The only thing I post is in a group chat. That's it. Otherwise, I don't post on a personal.
I might just scroll through group chats. I'm in a couple group chats. I don't post nothing.
Yeah, the
The
group chat.
Jay-Z one
I
was
live for the group
hilarious.
chat.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Like,
group
the group
chat be
chat is
having
where
me
it's at.
crying, bro. Like the Jay-Z joke, that joke had me dead, bro.
And that's another thing, like you said, like posting, like with your, like for me, I'm very picky. Like I'm very.
On what you post, right?
very-
Like,
like if I take a photo
Uh-huh.
and stuff, like people that really know me, like I'm that type of guy that would take like 1,000 pictures
Oh, I
and
know.
probably like only one. I'm very picky, so like you know, for me like it's not. Like there's a timeline for me posting my face on like my
Right, right,
profile.
right.
It's just whenever I just feel like, all right, I like this picture. Like I really like
this
it.
post worthy,
and
right?
yeah, and I love it. You know, because even sometimes people will post with me in the picture, like on their page, and I hate it. Like some of my closest homies, they know to ask me like, "Hey, you like this?" You know,
Uh-huh.
or you know, can I post this stuff? Because they know how I am. They know how I truly am. Like I'm really picky because of like you know, my angle where it was taken and everything. So like you know, for me personally, posting my own picture, like you know, it's just whenever I just feel like, all right, like I really love that photo. Like I really love that angle. Like
Yeah, we
that's
could post that.
you know, yeah, you can post that. Like yeah,
We could
that
with
just
one.
nice.
Send it out for the world.
Exactly. You know.
so what's your rotation on social media?
Like once a
What you
year.
mean?
Like, what apps you all use?
Oh, that.
Right now,
Most, the
TikTok.
most.
TikTok.
That's
Because TikTok right now is literally hilarious. Like my algorithm is just humor. It's just straight
straight funny
laugh.
shit.
You know, Instagram is not. I'm kind of dying down from it because I'm just tired of seeing. I mean, I stay up to date with like the sports and news and stuff, but all the other stuff, like it's just
same shit every day.
Yeah, it's just too much. Like I just like, you know what, y'all can have that, like, you know. But right now it's TikTok. TikTok is.
I don't even want to get into the shit I see on Instagram, bro, because I'm gonna sound like a preacher. But
man, go ahead.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead.
think for me, my main rotation will always be Instagram. Then after that, after I get bored of Instagram, I switch to Twitter. And then after Twitter, that's literally it. Cause I got Facebook, but I don't fucking use Facebook. Like other than that,
that was actually the app where I started like my
I started on
social
Facebook
media.
Yeah.
My mom when I was 16. No, I wasn't even 16. I'm lying. I was like probably 14, 13.
Yeah, it was like in middle school, high school, elementary.
I know.
I was actually just going to the middle school.
Yeah.
I think I was just going to middle school. I was going to the 8th grade. One of the two, but I kept asking my mom, "Can I make a Facebook?"
You asked.
And she was like, "No, yeah," because I knew she didn't want me on there to begin with.
Oh.
So I kept asking, and then when I finally hit a certain age, she was like, "Yeah." I will say this though, social media. I mean, we all said it has its negatives, but it has a lot of. My personal opinion, I think the positives outweigh the negatives.
Okay.
In my opinion,
I don't think
like
that.
social media over the years has helped me. I've learned a lot from there. It helped me stay in contact with a lot of people that I probably wouldn't be talking to right now.
Okay, you're talking on a personal level. Okay,
Yeah,
I can't argue that one.
Yeah.
But I think it's I'm talking.
He's
I'm
talking about his own
My
experience.
Yeah. That's
His
what
own
I was like.
experience.
Okay, I can't argue.
Everybody has their own different
It
experience.
depends how you use
I'm not talking about
Exactly.
I'm not
Use
talking about
social-
personal experience. I
exactly.
was just talking about
In
like,
general.
in the broad spectrum
Okay.
in general, it's not that healthy for us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But his experience is like, you know, he's.
And it's probably because, like I said, the way I use it.
Yeah.
I don't use it to, for it to enter my brain, bro. Like,
Right.
I know my limits with social media.
Right.
But yeah, it's helped me like stay in contact with a lot of people that I probably wouldn't be talking to right now. It helped me. I was about to say something wild. I'm not gonna say that.
Wow.
That's very well. No, I ain't gonna say it. But social media has been it's been good to me. I ain't gonna lie. So, but yeah, that's just my experience with social media. So like I said, it depends how you use it, man.
Yeah. Definitely like staying in contact and connected. Like I said, like LinkedIn, such a big tool for me. Like it's helped propel me in my career. Like even with the Facebooks and Instagrams, like, you know, I've reconnected with cousins that I grew up with, like playing around, didn't talk to them for years, and like, boom, they're there, you know, and just being able to just, you know, interact, you know, stay up to date of what's going on in my life and their life, things like that. So it does have its positive for sure. It does have its positive effect. And it's like you said, to each his own how you use it. You know, you let it enter your brain, it will enter your brain.
Nah, facts, bro.
So
It can be very poisonous.
yeah.
Kind of like alcohol. Just saying.
They ain't gonna do that while you're just drinking a beer, bro.
Yeah.
You really gonna do that?
Yes.
He said kind of like alcohol.
Damn straight.
Such a dickhead, bro.
Khalifa has such a halal body.
His eyesight is not halal though.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That eyesight is not
The things
halal.
you see with those eyes is not halal.
Oh my god.
It's far from halal.
It
bro.
is very dirty.
Mr. I'm Muslim.
Yeah, but
Where the eyes be looking at?
but speaking about alcohol, you know.
Oh yeah, speaking of alcohol, way to pivot the combo. Unintentional.
Yeah, so it's something I was thinking about earlier, right? And before I give my portion, I hear y'all parts first. So I was thinking, you know, people say like when people drink alcohol, right?
Right.
It's like their true feelings come out, and that's like the type of person that they really are, and that's how they really want to treat people. Do y'all believe like that's true?
I would say my personal opinion, and I'm speaking off of personal experiences. I think you say what you really feel, and it is not for everybody, obviously, because people are different. I know people that are more calm when they're, drinking, and I know people who are like the complete opposite of themselves when they're drinking.
On demon time.
So yeah, exactly, on demon time. But yeah, I think I think for the most part, when you get with alcohol, you gain confidence,
Yeah.
and if you're being social, you're saying shit how you really feel.
right.
So yeah, I think alcohol.
Well, for me, being the only sober person who doesn't drink alcohol here,
I haven't drunk alcohol in a year, bro. What you talking about?
what are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
The other day you were drinking alcohol. Was I imagining things?
I got you. And it's on the previous episode. It was on the previous episode. You was drinking that cup water.
I was like, wait.
Stop the cat.
He said stop the cat. Come on.
Alright, go ahead, Billy. Is that my imagining thing?
I was like,
Funny
damn, did I
as
drink that
shit.
shit?
So, going out and seeing how people actually are is one of the best things about being sober. Because you actually know what they're actually like. Like, I've gone out with multiple people before, and then you actually see the subtle jabs that they always take at each other. But then when they actually drink, it actually does come out. And
Like it's more aggressive.
Yeah, they actually fucking hate each other. And they always act like they're cool.
Right.
But everything's always, oh, this is how it is, this is how it is. But alcohol actually brings out who they actually are. It always brings out if someone is envious of you, from what I have seen.
Okay, we like that. Hold on.
No, you know it, because remember that dinner?
We'll move past that, but go on.
No, we're not just going to
take a
ignore
slick
that.
shot.
Why he taking shots, bro? I was like, we'll move past that.
You remember?
Right.
Right, you-
He's
you
not talking about
remember?
me per se.
Right.
I was just
Clear
there.
that
I was just there.
He said, just clear that up.
Just witnessed it.
I was just there. That wasn't me.
So for me, I feel like when you're sober, you have a conscience that holds you back.
Right.
Like you want to do something, or you want to say something,
But you think
but your
twice about it.
conscience is holding you back. When you drink that alcohol, it's like it releases that safety.
Right.
So it's like,
Like a gun.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's like just like a
yeah.
gun. So it releases the safety. So it's like there's nothing holding you back. So for me, I agree. Like that, the alcohol does to a certain extent bring the true you, because I don't know for everybody else, but for me personally, it brings out the milkman out of me. So like,
Hey, bro.
you know, I'll be sitting there sober, and I'll be at the club looking at a girl, or, you know, some social event, looking at a girl like, I'll probably still talk to her. She like, you know, really my type or whatever, or like, you know, start conversation, whatever. But when I drink that alcohol, bruh,
2 for 1.
2 for 1.
I'm talking, I'm going, I don't know what type of game I be spitting, but it just comes out. It just comes out.
Naturally, too.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so it's just like, it just rolls off like either game or being social. It's like it's never been an issue where like, and it's like, I feel like a lot of times I show a lot of love too. Like when I'm drunk, like I'll be telling people I love you and all this. Like, you know, I've never had that situation where like I've drunk alcohol and then I'm over here telling somebody how much I hate them. And,
Right.
You know,
Yeah, never.
all that stuff.
I be too happy when I'm drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah, same thing. I never
I be
had
so
that
happy.
experience. I
Like,
never had that experience.
I be feeling so good. Like I be like, you know, where the ladies at? Like I'm yeah. Like y'all over here trying to fight each other.
Oh, he's just trying to bless you.
But it's
Nah,
just
niggas
like
be
just
gay
trying
when
to
they
have a
drunk
good
and
time.
trying to fight. It's all this pussy in the club.
Yeah.
Balls niggas, bro.
Alright.
But I was gonna say something about what you just said. You know, I've always been curious how I am to other people when I'm drunk. Have y'all ever been in like a drunk fight?
No.
No.
Y'all never fought when you were drunk?
No.
That's the thing. Like it's been all love when I'm drunk.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never
it's
been
all
I've
love.
never been in any altercation. Knock on wood. This fake wood, but no, I've never been in any altercation when I was drunk. But I feel like if you're a drinker, number one, when you drink, you have to know your limits. I hate going out with people that don't know their limits.
Yeah.
Like, if you know you're drunk, you
Yeah.
know you're lit, you're at a place where you don't need another drink,
Right.
stop drinking.
Right.
Because you were saying enough to go get another drink.
Never.
So be saying enough to not get another drink.
Never.
Right.
The liver goes on, bro. The drinks don't stop, bro. Let me
Nah,
stop.
I know my limits, bro. Like when I'm
Yeah.
drinking, if I know I'm feeling nice, like I'm not gonna take another drink.
Exactly.
And even when I drink, bro, I'm a dark liquor drinker. I've never thrown up off liquor.
Racist.
Ever. So like, and I'm not, everybody's body is different, but me personally, I don't, and maybe it's because I don't be pushing myself that far. But then again, like I just said, everyone's tolerance is different. Like
Right.
you could take 3 shots and that be your limit.
Right.
Somebody else could take 9 or 7 and that's where they're like, okay, now I'm starting to feel it.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like that's just a big thing with liquor drinking. You
What
have to
about
know
you?
your limits.
Cemetery man.
For
You drink tequila, right?
yeah, I first started off on tequila.
Is that where you're at right now?
No, not anymore.
You dark. You're back at dark.
I can do dark. I can do everything except for like.
What's your favorite drink though?
Dark. My favorite drink.
Favorite.
My favorite drink, probably whiskey.
Whiskey, okay.
Yeah, I try to be straight whiskey right now.
Got you.
But
Is there a different type of whiskey?
Jameson.
Does it curve?
a little bit, yeah.
Is it?
Pause.
Pause.
Does it go both ways?
Pause.
Is a whiskey bi or some shit like that?
Pause. Watch what
Big
we gonna do to your head in the video.
Pause.
When we edit it. We go.
Hey yo.
It was the
No,
pause
give it-
right here. You gotta get the biggest pause.
We gonna get bro a dickhead. Pause. Both of them they curve.
Pause. Pause.
What was you saying though?
Over here being a dickhead. Hey, yo.
Like you said to me last episode, ask us stupid questions.
But nah, I don't think. Basically, Kalu kind of said what I was gonna think, but I'm going the opposite direction of him, right? Because he said it takes that restraint off that person, and now it's like the real person will fly. I'm thinking more along the lines of the opposite of that, right? Because we grow up to have those restraints on us, so we are the people that we are right now.
Mhm.
We're, lack for the better words, we're trained to how that properly conduct ourselves. I think where we are right now is probably like the people that we are.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to really be that drunken guy fighting at a bar.
No.
Right.
So is that the real you drink fighting at the bar then?
Well, maybe not, but I feel like when you're drunk or when you have I feel like in any setting when liquor gets involved, in a way you're not the same person because
Thank you.
your emotions.
So if you commit a crime, that's not you.
Hold on, I don't wear. Just because you don't know you committed a crime does not excuse you from committing a crime. You already know that. Don't even do that.
Yeah, but
Don't even do that.
come on.
Don't even do that.
Come on. Come on, you still committed the crime.
Oh my bad, I didn't mean to
You're
shoot
doing
him
it.
over
You're
there. I
doing
was
it.
shooting
I was
guns at
drunk.
this guy.
Right.
I was shooting guns at this guy. I didn't know it was going to that guy in the forehead. Come on now.
Hey,
Come on now.
I put a hole.
That's
in
why
it.
I said it's to a certain extent, Khalifa. Like, it's not like you about to get drunk and then start shooting everybody. Like, you don't see us getting drunk and then start shooting.
No,
at
no,
you.
no, no, I'm
You
not
hung
saying
out with
that.
us way too many times to
Yeah,
know that
but-
alcohol
Yes, I
Yeah.
know.
is based on how you use it.
Yeah.
With anything, bro, it's how you
Exactly.
use it.
Like, my thing is
Same
just
thing
like
with
I said.
heroin.
Like,
Hey, yo.
but the thing is, my thing is just like I said. It's just like you, like what you just said, Leonard. You grow up, you know, structured in a certain way where alcohol just kind of releases you from that structure a little bit. So it's like, you know, I'm used to just probably like just going out and just chilling and just vibing, having a good time with the people I came with and everything. Add alcohol into it for me, you know, I'm ready to social and mingle. Like I'm
Yeah,
just ready to
right.
just like, you know, oh, shorty look good. Like, you know, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like, you know,
So
Okay,
so you still go smack your girls in person?
yeah.
You ain't
What'd you
one of
do?
them.
I mean, if she,
What'd you do with
You
sober?
ain't
though?
one of them niggas that see a girl in person and pray you find her Instagram.
nah. See, if
I'm
really,
on to you niggas.
if I'm really peeping shorty or whatever, you talking about drunk or sober?
Either one.
Yeah, either one. I'm definitely pulling up on her.
Because I know you're a social guy.
Yeah, so like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull up on her on some calm, like, you know,
Right.
like how you doing, like, you
Yeah.
know, you having a good time type, like depending on the scene, you know, and this just goes from there. Just being able to just pop a conversation and just keep the conversation going is
right.
enough
On the
game.
fly.
Like you don't even have to always come up with something slick or
Right.
you know, just you having
Regular convo.
yeah, being able
Yeah.
to just articulate a proper
Niggas
conversation.
get creative
Yeah.
with that. Way they
Exactly.
pull up,
Like
bro.
once you kind of master the art of conversation, it's like, you
Yeah.
know, that's the game I use.
I
Like,
feel like that part is where like social media gets a negative for me. Like
It ruins the art of conversation.
it ruins the art of conversation because now, like you mentioned something earlier about dating, I'm no longer in the market, but like I see shit. I have friends that talk about shit, so like
Right.
I kind of get an idea of how like shit is moving. And of course, I have social media. Like I see what people talk about. Like,
right.
but I feel like. And I ain't gonna say no one, but the majority of people are no longer, they're not good at having a conversation in person anymore.
bro.
Like the people, even when I was in high school, like people that were quote unquote IG famous or social media famous,
Right.
bro, in school they were weird as fuck, bro.
Right.
Like you couldn't, conversations with them was like very, like they sucked at conversation.
Right.
But you see them on social media, you're like, oh, this person's lit, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But like, it's not the same in person.
Right.
So it's just like awkward, but yeah. I think social media kind of ruined the art of conversation. Yeah.
It definitely did.
Maybe not all the way, but it definitely played a role in
It definitely, had
making it a
it's
little
the social media
less
effect.
awkward.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
It definitely did kill the art of conversation because it made people instead of more interested in talking to the person next to you, it made the conversations better from the people in the next country or in the next state. Because like those people are probably more interesting to talk to, or those people might have the same values as me, so I'll go talk to those guys instead because the people that are around me right now they don't understand me, so I will talk to those people. That's how people find their little groups, and they stay in the little groups and like talk to themselves. I wasn't even trying to go there, but like yeah, like those are the people that find their groups, and that's how they do that. And it's just that's why I think like social media is like overall it is a net negative on people.
Right.
So, damn, that was something I want to say. You said something that I actually was thinking about. I forgot what it was. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm sorry. I keep doing this.
Which one?
No, you said something. But I forgot what it was.
Oh, the dinner.
No, I'm not talking about no. I'm not
Khalifa.
talking about that daggone dinner.
Khalifa
Khalifa
likes
don't want to leave it alone.
Right, no, leave it
Khalifa like
alone.
to sneak
I'm-
this.
No, I'm not.
Khalifa is truly
None of them
trouble.
are
If you're offended, Khalifa, come forward.
All I
Come
had to
forward
say,
now.
all I had to say is I saw Biggie there.
Oh,
Biggie
my
Small.
God.
He's coming to get you.
Chill.
Khalifa be sneak this in, bro.
Bro, for real.
Hey,
But yeah, what were we just talking about not too long ago? We were talking about social media and that beer.
hey, you was talking about dating and everything.
Oh yeah, dating. So
Yeah.
like social media, right?
See,
with dating.
This is poison on
For
the
y'all now. I ain't gonna lie, that beer's strong, bro. Now, hold on, let me see this. 10% beer, they make that?
What is that called?
God damn it.
Nah, it's
Sour
a,
Monkey. Is it
it's
called
a,
Sour Monkey? Yeah, Sour Monkey.
What's it called?
So you see me drunk several times. I'm not drunk right now.
Sour monkey.
But how?
Sour monkey. You gutter monkey.
There's a name they have for these Jones.
Such a cunt. But I was gonna say something before Khalifa cut me off.
Yeah.
About social
Dating
media.
me.
No,
Social
me.
media.
Oh yeah, for y'all with dating, but for y'all like with social media right now, right? Do you guys ever like go talk? Do you try to like the same way you go smack at girls on like all the other dating apps? Do you like try to talk to girls on IG too?
Yeah.
Are you like sliding DMs type shit?
Bro,
or
I be
like
sliding,
under the
they be
picture?
sliding, and we all be sliding. I be sliding. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I mean, for me personally, like, and that's the thing, like, you know, I wouldn't say I be sliding and DMs. I be finding opportunity.
Right.
And the same thing, like, you know, they'll slide in my DMs, and you know, they
And just
interested,
take it from there.
and they look good and everything, and I'm like, all right, let's see what we can do.
Let's see if I can slide in there.
You know, so
Do you
like,
think nowadays it's possible to find like
the soulmate?
your soulmate, your wife on social media?
On social
Or
media.
has society and what you see on social media with different women cheating on their niggas and this and that and all this bullshit, has that ruined your hopes of that? Like, do you feel like now you can only find a wife in person?
Well, that was always the best. That was always the best way to frame.
In person, right?
In person. Now,
In
it's
person
always
and
like
through your
where
friends.
you meet them at, because you don't clearly if you meet your girl at a certain location. That's probably
Like a club.
I wasn't going to name names. Why are you doing that? Like at certain locations, it's kind of like you can tell what kind of vibes they're on. Like for me, yeah. But
You like good vibes.
yeah,
Would you date a stripper? You like good vibes.
Why you?
He said it's a question.
You try to deviate from the question. You try to deviate the question and put it on me.
like,
Would
you
you
know you
be a
like
stripper?
good vibes.
No, I don't know. I'm not saying you cannot.
Now you don't like the vibes? Hey,
What you say?
No, I'm about to hate the shit.
Okay, I'm making it a little spicy. What if she was making?
All right, let's go.
What if she was making? You know, realistically,
I don't care how much money she makes.
$3 grand a
I don't
night.
care how much you're making.
You don't
I
care,
don't care
and
about
she's
that.
treating you right.
No, don't care about that.
She's not doing.
I don't care about how much money you bring to me. All I care about is like, what are you doing right now?
Right, because you're not a pimp.
Yeah. So it's like, if I look at you, like, what are you doing right now? Oh, I'm a stripper.
What about if she used to be a stripper
How long
What
ago?
if she says?
Like-
What if she says?
How long ago?
5 years ago?
Okay, that's a good question.
What else has she done since then?
She got her college
Damn, Dad.
degree. She did it to get her through college.
That's acceptable.
Mm,
That's
that was
acceptable.
nice.
That's acceptable.
You gonna be hanging up?
I'm actually fine with that.
Foolish boy.
5 years ago, you used to be 5 years ago, you used to be a stripper. You don't do none of that stuff no more, or anything related that can lead you towards that path, or any kind of those negative things toward that people derive from that. I'm fine with that.
Okay, question. What about if it was an OnlyFans?
No. That's
He
kind
said
of
no.
You took it too far. You took it too far.
like a stripper. Come on now, that's not that bad. We said my own. Come on now. Would you? Hello?
He said, "Would you
God forbid. God forbid.
Take it back to your picture, see what happens.
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
Okay. What if she was? Okay, you said you would if she didn't have anything else going for her. Why that bike?
That shit
Every
is
day that bike. Every day that bike.
He just parks it
Right
right there so he can do this.
And then he just turns it on, and then he walks away from the bike
Oh
too.
my
That's what I
gosh.
was
You guys
He
remember
put
that
on
South
with
Park
that lawnmower
episode?
bike.
Hey, yo. You better go ahead with that Mulini bike.
bike.
That Mulini bike only carries 5 gallons of fuel.
like shit. You go down the street, got fill up again.
Damn,
No
son.
bullshit. Like, come on,
That should
man.
be coming on when the talk's about to get spicy. too.
Exactly. But
What were you about to ask?
no, we were still on the
OnlyFans chick.
OnFans.
Oh god.
But yeah,
Answer
like,
yourselves.
But back to what you were saying
Uh-huh.
for social media and dating.
Uh-huh.
For me, can I find my soulmate on social media? Maybe, but like what you said, I think is more likely, more realistically in person.
Yeah, that's the
You
best
know?
way to meet somebody.
Yeah, just the best way to meet somebody and kind of like get to know them with a clear conscience of not seeing what their lifestyle may be on social media or being
Because I wanna-
that is tarnished, things like that.
Like I want to ask. This will be for all y'all, and I'm not.
Before
trying-
you ask, can you hold on to that?
go ahead.
Because like for me personally, like when I meet people outside of social media, like we kick things off like it's very great. Like it's like I said, clear conscience. But when on social media, it's like you kind of get a picture of who the person is already. Like it's kind of like tarnished already. So it's like,
So you feel like you get the full
experience.
Okay, I ain't want to use that word, but you get the full experience of that person's like being
Yeah.
when you like meet them in person.
Yeah.
obviously.
And then again, I feel like a lot of things evolved. It has evolved. Like with social media.
Yeah.
Before social media, it was literally we had a bunch of parties we go to,
Yeah.
kick it and mingle. You single, I'm single. What's up? Do the. Now it's just social media full of like pretending, different perceptions and things like that, and it's like you can't really like distinguish social media from the person.
Yeah.
It makes it harder to kind of distinguish.
Well, you
that.
meet them first. It's like,
Yeah.
I know the real you. Like,
Exactly.
There was this party I went to once, right? Basically, they had wristbands.
Mhm.
The glow wristbands, red, you're in a
each color meant
relationship.
something. alright.
Purple, it's complicated.
Yeah.
Green, right?
They do the same shit with the color cups too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know how the
exactly.
party got
Yeah.
different cups?
Yeah.
And then like some of the cups be like ready to talk or whatever the cup,
Yeah.
like ready to mingle or whatever the fuck the shit is. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But what was your question?
Because I wanted to ask, right? If you meet somebody that's online, are you really thinking like with this head or your other head?
Hey Mo. Magos, you checking out? Psych it up.
know where you at.
Okay,
Because-
yeah, that's what I was
because
thinking. That's what I was
if
thinking about.
If it's IG is different from Tinder. So like if you're on Tinder,
Okay, yeah,
because Tinder is still social
yeah,
media.
Yeah, but Tinder is clearly used for something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
You think people are on Tinder looking for love though?
Yes.
Some people.
Dummies.
some
Looking
people,
for
dummies.
love?
some people are
Dummies.
yes, like not are naive. Like I feel like they're naive, being like.
So are you guys saying?
Tinder's not meant?
Hold on, can we cut the?
Hold on, but
this
are
part
you
that
all
I'm
saying?
about to
Are
say?
y'all saying that you can't find love on Tinder?
No, you
can.
can't. You can. It's
I
not
don't think
impossible.
no, you shouldn't.
But realistically,
You shouldn't.
Realistically, Tinder is like poison. Like,
Hold on,
You know,
we're gonna cut this part out.
No, we're not.
Yes,
who?
we are.
No, we're not.
Then I'm not saying
Yes,
that.
that's it.
Why? Say it.
Yeah, he's gonna say
Matt,
we're
go
mad,
pause.
bro.
Why y'all holding back?
Why
y'all
y'all
holding
say the topic,
back?
bro? I asked my
Do we,
questions.
do
You
we
asked
hold
my-
back in a group chat? Do we hold back in a group chat? Bro,
Just say
just
it.
say it.
Just
Okay.
say it.
Just say it.
Say it.
So this is the thing. Whenever someone says, "What are you looking for?"
Mhm.
on Tinder, I'm like,
Right.
Big booty bitches.
Hey, yo.
You have to put looking for a life partner.
Bruh.
That gets them every single time.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to
Like
you.
that gets them like wanting to talk to you or not
Yeah,
talk to you?
Yeah.
No, talk to
Yeah.
you. Talk to you.
I mean,
So people are looking for love.
Yeah.
I mean, cause like they're.
but I think it's mainly women too, because you know mostly women
I will
are
say this,
hopeless
too.
romantics, like you know looking for love and everything.
Okay, I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
I feel
but-
like women as they get older and they're still like single and they see their peers
Mhm.
growing up, getting proposed to, having kids,
Yeah.
building a family. Like I feel like, although like they may act like it doesn't
Bother them.
bother them
It does.
or, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of women.
It does bother them. Yeah. They
But
act
you
like
know
it
what I
don't
want to
really
say
matter.
though?
Say that.
You know what I want to say? I feel like you shouldn't be looking for love.
You shouldn't.
You should let love look for you.
That's
And
true.
when I say that, it's meaning like what you saying. They growing up seeing that their mates are getting proposed to and
Mhm,
everything.
mhm.
It makes you start fiending for it.
Right.
But I feel like
The more
when
you look for something,
yeah, the more you look for it and
away.
fiend for it, and certain things like when it comes to like love and stuff,
Right.
is the more like you're not gonna
Becomes
get
more
exactly
difficult.
what you want.
Right.
But
Like,
wait,
you know,
Because you're gonna end up settling.
But wait,
exactly,
chasing something.
exactly.
If you're
chasing.
if you're not going to be looking for it, how do you know if you have it then?
I feel like it's more so like when I say not looking for it, I mean it's not fiend. Like there are girls that will literally post every single day how much they want a
be in a
man.
relationship.
They need a man. Like I want a
But
man.
those
do
are the
this,
same
do
women
that.
that curve everybody.
Exactly. Do this, do that. But it's like, all right, for me, I ain't looking for love. I ain't looking for no relationship. But I really meet some good quality women.
Mhm.
Like some good quality. Some, nobody's perfect. You
Right.
kind of like take the good and the. But I've met and still meeting some good quality women, getting to know them and everything.
Right.
And it's like, it kind of gives me the thought process of, can I see myself with this woman? Like, all right, I see she may lack in this area, but I could probably make it work with her, or I can make it work with her, or things like that. So it's like, it's just, yeah, like
I have a video on my phone. Speaking of the different types of women, I got a video on my phone about Khalifa talking about types of women he likes.
You must be mad. There's no such thing. There's no such thing.
No, because the reason why I asked that because just
He
like
doesn't know I have that video.
because the reason why I asked that because when you said because like you shouldn't be looking for it, I was thinking, so the first thing in my head, I heard this point from somebody else. You should in your 20s, in your early 20s, you should act like the person you want to be in your 30s. So if you want to be married by 30, you should probably working your way up to become that guy people want to be married to by your 30.
So, okay, that's speaking from a guy's aspect. From a woman's aspect,
You should act the same way.
You should, but what are we dealing with nowadays?
What are women doing when it
Chicken
comes to these guys? Chicken
Same
heads,
shit.
chicken heads, and dumb niggas.
But we can
I'm
only
not-
speak. We can only speak from a guy's perspective. 'cause
Okay,
we're
yes,
men.
okay, yes.
From what we see, right? Like, when you go on social media now, what are you seeing from girls our age? They're not dating a man if he doesn't have this. He ain't dating a man if he doesn't have that. If he can't provide it.
I'm not doing this for a man if he's
I'm not doing this for a man if he's not my
boyfriend
husband.
or husband. I'm like,
How do you expect a man to marry
Exactly.
you if you're not showing him that you're capable of
well,
being
man,
a wife?
Exactly.
You can't say I'm
I'm
not
not-
gonna do this until I'm a wife.
I'm not about to be the one.
That's been that's the most
And
stupidest
I know one of
thing.
the most stupidest things. I'm like, are y'all the ones?
But they want the
are y'all
man to
ones-
do husband-like shit for
but,
them.
But when I
That's
hear
so
that, I'm
stupid.
asking in my head, are y'all the ones getting on the knee to propose?
You see?
I'm not about to be.
Wahala.
I'm not gonna be the
So-
one here to like be the simp for women and defend them. But I just want. I have
Yeah, go ahead.
kind
Go
of
ahead.
counters for this. I just want to know is like, are the guys that we are today, majority of them, not saying like us specifically.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Yeah, are we as men like proper guys to be married to? Like in our 20s to our 30s,
In the
are
majority,
we at
no.
that stage?
I would shut that
See-
down right now.
Okay, go ahead.
I would shut that down. It doesn't matter what age or what stage, because there's people that are 60 years, 50 years plus, no shade or nothing, like working at McDonald's, and there's still people like our age that's barely making it, things like that. So realistically, it's not even about like, where you are, like, or what you got. If it just don't work for you, it just don't work for you.
Right.
You move on. People come and go. There's no one in your whole entire life to just stay there and be like, oh, this is who I'm, gonna be for. Yeah, you're gonna find somebody you're gonna be with for the rest of your life. Good. Congratulations and all that. But there's no rule saying that if this person's not meant for you, you have to stay with that person.
Right.
Right.
If you doing wifely or husband duties for that person and they're not appreciating you or accepting it, that you have to stay for that, like, and continue to take, mediocre.
I agree, but
So wait, so are you saying that if a woman is doing wifely duties to the guy and he's not appreciative of it, should she stay?
I'm saying that she has every right to leave that guy
And it should be
and go find
and
the right or be with the right person that will appreciate that. Like,
I think
Because-
that's a fine point that everyone could be agree. They're all here.
Because the thing is, I feel like in the culture when there's milk being poured and everything, people get, psychologically like, why, I don't know if it's a soul tie or whatever, they feel the need to just stay with a guy. And a lot of mistakes people do is they date potential. Like, oh, it's because I see the potential in this person. No, you gotta take people for what they are.
what they show you.
You gotta take people for what they
Facts.
are.
Preach.
I'm always be
Facts.
like all the women know I'm a gentleman first before anything. Like, I'm gonna always be a gentleman. Even if they do me wrong, I'm gonna always be. It's not gonna stop me from being a gentleman.
Right.
It's just I'm not gonna be a gentleman with you if you're not gonna appreciate me being a gentleman.
You heard how you doing that for y'all?
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna go let you stay with Devontae Nash, that will just have you like his rag doll and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take my gentleman qualities to someone that's gonna appreciate it. Same thing as you showing that you can be a very loving wife, like, that characteristics. Like, don't hide that. Still embrace that you have that in you. Meet different people. I mean, different people is different experience. Like, and if one doesn't appreciate it, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean like you have to tarnish it for, all guys, I cannot treat all of you guys, with my love and my, it's,
Yeah,
if you're not,
It's a very interesting
so it's
and
like-
complicated topic because, bro, people are just
People end up just picking the wrong things because they don't know what they want.
because
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes people overthink they overthink it. Like, if you're dating somebody, you're talking to somebody, things are going well, let it go well.
Yeah.
Don't overthink.
But and then again though, you understand dating it's an experience.
Exactly.
It's an experience. Like, different people's is different experience.
Everybody has a
But
different
what is
experience.
your
Like,
what the thing about
like,
dating?
okay,
What
that's
is
a
your
perfect
goal-
way to put
what
it.
it-
So
Go
I would
ahead. Shut up.
I would say with dating, like, you experience something with someone, it goes well, or if it does not.
So, in today's culture, in the dating market at least, what do you think people primarily date for? because it's not for marriage no more.
Mhm.
It's really not.
And that's
So-
I think that's
And that's what kills people because
I
people
think
go
that's the part
into the dating market
for the wrong reason.
wanting to get married, but majority of the dating market doesn't want to get married
Yeah.
right now at least,
But I feel like
or
that's
at
why
that stage that they're at.
that's why like knowing who you're dealing with is very important. And motherfuckers lie. So
Clearly.
you know what I'm saying? People lie.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're going in with the right mindset of what to kind of like get to where you want to be
Mhm.
with that person, whatever the case may be, you do the proper analysis of the person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether, I don't know, different people have different things. Like, when do you know? Is it the 5th date? The 10th date? Is it when y'all move in? When do you know this is the right person? That's for you to decide. I'm just saying, that's for you to decide. Whatever the state.
If you
People
move
are,
in,
people
you
are
might as well-
stupid, bro.
If you move in with a motherfucker, you might as well just stay there.
People are stupid, bro. Like,
But I said with dating, like, if for me, my mindset on like dating to marry, you know, like I do want to get married, and you know, I'm very fortunate to have an example in my life
Right.
of like, you know, what a good marriage looks like with my
Mhm.
parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say like people going into dating to marriage, I feel like they go into it for the glamour and not really fully understanding that the marriage, like there is glamour,
There is
but then there
There's
is
work.
there
There's
is
more
work,
work than anything,
there is
bro.
work, and there is some dark days.
A lot of
Yeah.
people just
There
wanna work
is
with
I mean,
some dark
if
days.
people go into relationships and they
So-
thinking that like it's gonna be sunshines and rainbows all of the time,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the world doesn't function like that. But it requires more work because when you commit, I believe if once you finally say, okay, I'm committing myself to this one person, at the end of the day, as everybody, I feel like deep down inside, everybody wants that. That's
Right.
why I feel like everybody wants that. Even when they say they don't, they really do. I look at you. They really do. They want somebody at their side when they turn 70 and they're alone. Yes, they do. But
70 and alone.
yes, but
Okay, Kevin Samuels.
Hey,
Average
Mo.
at the best.
I mean, hey, he said it.
Hey, yo.
But it's like, well, when I look at that, but when people sit out here and they're like, they don't look for, they don't act like the person that people would want to marry. Like, they set themselves up for failure by the time they want to go look for something.
Mhm.
So it's like when you act like the whole phase, right? Because guys and girls have them too. When you do your whole phase from your out of high school all the way up to like you're 35, and okay, I'm 35 now, I'm ready to go start doing something.
That's a long ass whole phase.
That's a long ass whole phase, but how can you make that switch?
But my thing is, where I'm coming from is that, and I say this respectfully.
Say disrespectfully.
No, you gotta understand why I'm
Make it
going
more
with this.
spicy.
I feel like all marriages fail. Every single one of them. They fail.
You have to elaborate on that.
They fail. But it takes two people actually saying, all right, we're gonna come together, and our marriage has failed, but we're gonna work on whether it's building it back up, work on, you know, whether it's like, you know, fixing things, stuff, because it's always the glamour, it's always the sunshine, and that. Like my parents, if you think they've been completely happy for the past 20, like they're happily married, but if you think it's always been just happiness for the past 27 years, like I done seen times where it's like, I don't know if they're still gonna be together.
I mean-
But it took two people that actually loved each other very well to say, regardless of what we're going through, regardless of the situation, regardless of how we see each other right now, we're not just gonna just walk away and let this die. Like we're gonna come together and actually work this out together.
Yeah, that's
and,
when it
like,
comes down to
you
it.
know. And I think that's the dating to marry, like knowing that when it starts, it's all sunshine. When we dating, it's all sunshine. It's beautiful, and even when we get married, it's beautiful and everything. But it gets to a time where we're actually gonna be tested, like really tested. Like, do you really love me? Do I really love you to the point like I'm really willing
Ready to
to
fight
like
for it type
ready to fight for it. fight like to stay together.
It'd be the communication that be kicking people's ass, bro.
Yeah.
People have poor communication skills.
Mm-hmm.
They've never had a reason to express themselves
Mhm.
on like a real emotional level with someone else, relationship wise. Like I'm telling you, bro, it'd be the communication that be kicking people's ass, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like you said, when it's golden, it's golden. It's fun.
Yeah.
But when shit starts to go left, people feel like, oh, I don't gotta explain myself to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That type of attitude.
What, you said
like
what?
people be like, I don't gotta explain myself to you.
Oh, you mean
type
okay.
shit. Like
Yeah.
And even if you like that, there's also resources like
Marriage
counseling,
counseling.
marriage counseling. It's to the point where like
me
I'm
personally,
old enough.
we wouldn't even make it in marriage counseling with that kind of mindset. We wouldn't even be married.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, yeah,
But
yeah.
the thing is, it's like to the point now where it's like, my parents, they get into it. I mediate. No, I'm so serious. Like I sit them both down and make them like talk about it, like see each other's perspective and everything. Like it's because to think that marriage is just gonna be golden and y'all just gonna be
You gotta
fine
be
and
foolish.
everything, you gotta be
Yeah.
And I'm not saying expect that it's gonna go bad,
Yeah, it's
but
not
just
gonna be rocky,
understand
but-
That
it
it's gonna
will
have
get
a
rocky.
patch.
You will be tested,
Yeah.
and it's just for you to just find that person that you like. All right, I'm willing to live up to the test. I'm
Right.
willing to fight
Right.
to
And it
keep
takes
it going.
having those conversations, back to communication. It takes
Yeah,
having those
exactly.
conversations with your significant other
you know.
to see like I feel like what's that word people using? Is it confirmation? I guess.
What?
Like I don't know. When you're dating somebody and you be wanting reassurance.
Reassurance. Mm-hmm.
That's why it's good to have like conversations with your significant other, bro. To like make sure y'all are always on the same page.
Okay.
Because when you're dating somebody, technically you guys, well, if you're married, let's say if you're married, if you're married, you guys technically are one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys stay on the same
Definitely.
page.
Definitely.
Why you look confused?
Because he doesn't want to get married.
Khalil, you really don't want to get
He
married?
hate this.
We don't have to
topic.
hit. We don't have to
Khalifa hate
we
Let
don't
me
have-
ask you truly.
He hate this
without
topic, bro.
without all the negativity and the worst that could happen. Would you like to get married?
Of course
That's
he
not-
would.
that- listen,
Of course he
listen,
would.
listen,
That's
listen,
like buying a car
listen,
for free. What
That's
you
not
say?
even realistic. Marriage is not golden, bro.
Yeah, but would you consider getting married if it was like that? So you really against marriage?
He's not, bro. I'm telling you.
The only advantages are maybe taxes. That's it.
Taxes.
See the money, man.
If the state removes himself from
You're such a
marriage.
businessman, bro.
But then I can't. I'm honestly, I can't get mad at you, bro, because marriage has evolved. Like marriage has evolved.
not the
Like
same.
literally, like my mom. Even my mom told me this, like personally, like because she wants to see me get married, of course. But
She wants to work her
realistically,
grandchildren.
like it's gotten to the point where two people can get married, and at any given time, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah. I mean, that's never changed up.
And then just go.
It's
to
worse
some-
nowadays.
That's because
And that's what I'm
That's
saying. Like
because-
it's
Yeah.
more in our culture now
Yeah,
that's
hell yeah.
than
because-
ever before.
that's
Hell yeah.
because
Than ever before.
that is because we
Like
society has changed to the point with a mixture of the state of allowing things like at the first inconvenience.
Oh, no
They'll-
fault divorces?
I was leading up to that. Like the first minor mistake, the first minor incident can lead up to an entire marriage for like maybe 2 years to like fall apart. Like, and then thanks to no fault divorce, they're allowed to just break up for any kind of reason. Your Honor, I mean, why are you here today in my divorce court? Your Honor, he sleeps with socks on. Like dumb shit like that.
really,
Like,
yeah.
so they can literally have divorces just like that instead of having legitimate excuses. Oh, he beats me, he cheats on me,
Right.
Like things like that. So if there's something minor, it's like we just don't see eye to eye, marriage counsel. That's it. Point blank in the discussion. That's the marriage counsel. That's it.
What if you damn? That's crazy though, because
Any inconvenience is just over.
sad
Yeah.
to say, like people genuinely do just fall out of love.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not getting the same attention.
Yeah.
Maybe you ain't plowing her the right way anymore. It could be another real
Anymore.
talk.
So the
Number of
same
reasons.
person you met today is not the same person that's gonna be in
20
the
years
next
from
5
now,
years,
next
10
5 years, yeah,
everything. So it's like,
That's why I keep on
That's-
saying it's very important you communicate with your significant other.
But that's because
Like
people
y'all
fall.
gotta always be on the same page.
But that's because people fall.
But what if
You gotta-
what happens when you're not on the same page?
And communication
Do
ain't
you
working.
consider marriage counseling?
And communication ain't working
And
between y'all
communication
two.
and working, yeah. Because I mean, I'm with what you're saying. I'm
If
with
the
what you're saying.
communication ain't working between
but-
you and that person anymore, and
No, I'm not saying anymore, but like, let's say y'all just don't click on the same page. It could be just a particular event. Maybe it's with,
Yep.
handling your kids or something. Like, if y'all just don't see eye to eye, like, what do you do?
give me an example.
Like,
Maybe
like-
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. I thought about this
Alright.
for a minute. Let's say like you already have both genders. Let's say you have another kid. Let's say you have another kid. Hypothetically, you have another kid on the way, and it's a boy, right?
Mhm.
And let's say she wants to, not you particularly, but let's say the mother wants to name the kid after her dead brother, and you have no say in the situation whatsoever. She's going to name the kid what it is, no matter what, and she's getting the kid's getting her last name, no budging whatsoever.
Is that even legal?
Yeah.
yeah, but
How's that legal?
you kind of took it to the extreme. But I was just gonna give an example personally. Like, one day with my parents, so my dad, of course, wants for my brother to play football. My mom strictly does not want that to happen at all. So it's like my dad is like,
That's what I said.
yeah, so like my dad
That's
literally,
my son. He's
yeah,
playing
he's
football.
playing football. Like, so it's like,
Does your brother play football? doesn't
yeah,
he?
he did play football. My mom was strict, so against it. So
But
it's
she's
like,
probably still supportive though.
she was, but it got really
It ate her
it got
up.
really bad because
Yeah.
she was strongly against it. Like,
Wow.
very. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. There's certain things where it's like you will be tested. Where it's like, yeah, you do make a good point about communication, but what if there's a point where it's like you feel strongly about something and she feels strongly against that?
That's where compromise is supposed to come in.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
But like, if it's like you feel strongly about something and then she feels strongly
okay.
about
Let's give an example without kids.
all right,
Because
yeah.
with kids, I'm the type of person, depending on, of course, my kid's age, and even like, maybe not even that, because I'm the type of person to let you learn from your mistakes,
Okay.
and I'm also the type of person that's gonna learn from your mistakes. Like if you, no, I'm dead. That's who I am. If I know of somebody
do
or
that
a
going
situation
first.
where somebody did something
Mhm.
and this happened, why in the fuck would I go do the same thing? You gotta be a fool. Like,
Right.
learn. Not only do you learn from your mistakes, learn from other people's mistakes. Now, there's some situations where they might try something and it'll work out for them, but then you might try it and it might work out for you.
Right.
That's for you to like determine, is this one of those types of situations?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person, I learn from your mistakes. I can't give a solid example right now off the top, but yeah, I learn from people's mistakes
Okay.
and I learn from my mistakes. So if you give me an example where it's just a disagreement or something between just the couple, between the couple,
Yeah.
I could probably give you some better insight.
Okay. That was just an example from my experience.
Let's say-
Because like with my parents, like it was like two different,
Let's say
Yeah.
like two,
That's a
and
good
they
example,
stood
though.
like on two different sides, and they really collided with it, and it didn't sit well. But with my parents, they're very phenomenal with their marriage and everything, working through things out and
Right.
understanding. Like it happens. It happens.
Let's
There's certain things you're not gonna see on the same page.
Let's say the wife
Yeah.
want to move to another state, and you understand.
That's another one.
Why does she want to move to another state?
She want to be closer to her family. Let's say she's from California and you're from Texas. She wants to go back to California to live closer to her family.
Where my family at?
Texas.
What the
Bruh.
fuck wants to move to California?
Or more realistically, what if she's moving for her career?
If my wife is moving for her career to another state,
In California.
And you want to stay?
it depends on my employment is like. But that's
But
my wife.
but what if she's strongly adamant about her career?
That's my wife, so I'm gonna have to go with her, bro.
To California.
Okay.
Yeah, if my wife gets a. If my
That's
wife,
an answer. That's
if
a
my wife-
solid
if my
answer.
So
wife
my
gets-
thing is, it's California.
Bruh, that's his wife.
My wife was in school for 8 years.
That's
bro.
his
She-
wife.
If they say that
You're
she
going to a
gets, if she gets a
cesspool.
nice.
Khalifa.
What the fuck you just
Khalifa.
You're going to a
Khalifa.
cesspool.
Khalifa.
California.
Khalifa. You're doing yourself a disservice right now.
They do yourself a disservice.
That's his wife. So
Yes,
like,
I know, but I'm just
Not
saying.
my girlfriend, bro. She's my
Yeah,
That's
I
his
know.
wife. So,
But any other
my
state
child's,
but California.
my children's mother, bro. Like,
bruh, if she goes to California and
I'ma
make
go with
it
her.
like he'll go with her. He'll go with her and find something out there. Like
Watch out for the homeless guys
this
What
man
Khalifa?
Khalifa.
And the needles.
and the needles.
No, I respect that. I respect
And the
that.
poop on the
Would
I don't
you?
know.
And
For
the
me,
on the streets, yeah.
all
You
right.
said a poop
So
on the street. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
California.
me
And the
realistically,
high taxes.
bro, I'm with you.
And pay
For me,
taxes after
yeah.
you
If
leave.
it was my wife,
Oh,
If
I
it was
had
my
I'm
some.
talking about a wife, not a girlfriend.
yeah. If
bro.
it was
Like,
my wife and
Let's
she
talk
moved
about
out there, I'd move out
yeah.
there with her.
What you gonna break the relationship because you don't want to go to?
Because me personally, I know I can't do long distance.
Nah, I
So
can't
like,
either.
you know, I'm gonna have to find something out there. And
Yeah.
in the field I'm at,
It'll be easy
with
for
tech,
you.
yes,
Yeah.
you know.
But how would you feel like if you guys lived there for a year in California,
And it sucks.
you leave,
Mhm.
and then they still try to charge you taxes in that state?
He's always talking about business.
No.
Bro,
Just answer.
bro,
just
No,
answer.
because-
bro,
no,
this
because
is not
it
about
is-
business. This
No,
is
no,
about.
no,
This is not about
No,
business.
I
we
just
talk
have a
about.
question.
We talk about like
I know,
relationship, like
But
marriage.
I just have this
But
one
it's like,
question.
but it's like those things like would you
Oh my
consider?
god.
Would you consider that? Because it's part
Like I
of it.
just
Khalifa,
said,
I'm gonna tell you real
she
live.
is my wife.
Business-
No, I'm saying no.
Khalifa.
Both of you. She goes there. She hates it, and then she gets a better opportunity somewhere else.
Khalifa.
And they try to charge you tax.
Khalifa, business is the least of my
Tax
worries.
gonna get
bro.
paid, bro.
Business is the least of my worries. I'm
You
gonna tell
gotta
you
get
that.
paid. I ain't trying to go to jail.
I'm just a supporting, loving husband.
Why you
Alright?
asking me that if I don't gotta pay it?
You don't have to, but they'll try to come after you.
So I just said I don't want to go to jail, so I'm gonna pay it.
Anyways, guys, we
A
thank y'all for
supportive, loving
tuning in
husband.
for this
Going to
wonderful
California.
episode with us. We appreciate all y'all love and support. We just ask that you continue to share with everybody that you know, like, interact, leave your comments down below. You know, whether it's in the YouTube channel you're watching or our IG page, go look at our IG page and let us know what you think. As well as if you want to be featured on our shows, please leave us a DM. It's open. You know, tell us who you are, you know, why you want to be featured, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible for a date, a potential date of when you can
Come
star
on
on
to
our
the
show.
show.
All right, with that being said, Uche out.
Khalifa out.
Dooley out.
Leonard out.
And
See
tell
you
us
later.
why you hate California. Stay
Thank
mad.
y'all for
Stay
thank
mad.
y'all for tuning in, Khalifa.
Stay mad.
Mad Ghost.
All right, y'all.